Several recent decisions from the U.S. Supreme Court raise new questions about whether the SEC's authority to regulate crypto markets may soon be curtailed. The court's recent hair-raising decisions, including the elimination of the constitutional right to abortion, toppling 50 years of precedent set by Roe v. Wade, the expansion of gun rights, striking down a New York law limiting gun carry outside the home, and the most recent ruling restricting the E. They are looking ahead to the lawsuit brought by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, against Ripple for failing to register the company's sale of XRP XRP as a security. And, they are all asking the same question: will the SEC get to decide the future of finance? Some are not so sure. Kayvan Sadeghi, partner at Jenner & Block, explains, the SEC's approach to crypto assets relies on an expansive interpretation of its own authority. For example, the SEC seeks to characterize digital tokens, themselves, as securities, even outside the context of any fundraising, without a clear basis in current law for doing so. He further explains that some trial courts may defer to the SEC's interpretation of what constitutes a security base. Sadeghi says, the court has demonstrated that it is critical of expansive regulatory authority. So if a crypto case makes it to the Supreme Court, the decision may have little to do with crypto and focus instead on questions about the power of regulators more broadly. Josh Klayman, U.S. head of FinTech at Linklaters, is less concerned that the court will wreak havoc with well-settled case law. She notes that our principles-based approach provides for flexible application to a wide variety of previously unforeseen technologies and circumstances that may arise in the future, without having to come up with an entirely new law. Klayman continues, at the time of Howey, who could have predict? Yet, we still can apply the Howey test to determine whether an investment contract exists under U.S. federal securities law, even though the drafters of the Securities Act and the Exchange Act never mentioned, and probably never contemplated, crypto or ICOs. Still, the SEC's approach to regulating. Sadeghi warns that, any loss for the SEC could therefore threaten not just its authority over crypto assets, but the scope of authority for the SEC and regulators overall. Jason Gottlieb, partner at Morrison Cohen LLP, agrees.